So a couple of days ago, a guy from a local bass forum wanted to know about the song from Ghost called Pinnacle To The Pit. Wanted to know how the bass player got his bass sound. So how does it actually sound like? So what are we hearing? It's a raw, gritty sound. There's some distortion. There's a fullness to the sound. A lot of lower mid-range going on. There's also some things happening in the upper mid-range, but that I believe is mostly distortion. It's not the treble from the strings themselves. It's the pick attack, and then the distortion that's in creating upper harmonics. The attack is very pronounced, the note onset. So a growly mid-rangey sound with a very distinct attack. I'd have to say it's a Fender P-type bass played with a pick. Some of you might have noticed that this is not exactly a Fender P bass. It's not even a Fender. It is, however, a jazz type kind of thing. But the thing about the P bass is that it only has a single split coil pickup, and it's located quite far from the bridge. So what I did with this bass is that I rolled the pickup balance. Some basses might have two volume knobs, one for each pickup, but this one has a balance knob. So I rolled the balance all the way forward, so we only hear the sound from this this pickup. Where's my sound? Anyhow, doesn't matter. Oh, there it is. So this is as opposed to. I think you can hear the difference. So it's a P bass played with a pick, which the evidence also suggests. But there's also the matter of the very full and distorted amplifier sound, and I don't know how they created that, but it could be some tube amp mic'd up in a very expensive studio in Sweden somewhere. But there's actually things that emulate that sound quite nicely. One of those things being the SansAmp from Tech21. So perhaps we should try to see how easy it is to recreate this sound with the Tech21 SansAmp, because I don't have a Ampeg stack in my room here. So what I will be using is this one, the SansAmp Bass Driver Deluxe. I think it's called Programmable Deluxe. And it's programmable because you can have 3 different settings that you can pick from these buttons, and it also has an effects loop that you can put all sorts of other effects into, and have the effects loop turn on and off when you change between the 6 settings. Sorry, 6. But it works exactly the same way as the other SansAmp bass drivers. So that's what I'll be using to try to recreate the sound of Ghost. Also, I'll be recording the riff on this TC Electronic Ditto Looper, so I don't have to sit with this on my lap all the time. Okay, so I hooked up the SansAmp, and into the SansAmp I have going the Ditto Looper, from which I can play the actual bass riff, which I recorded earlier. All the controls on the SansAmp are set to neutral, and I'll start tweaking in a moment. But if you take a listen to how the unprocessed bass sounds is like, take a listen. That's pretty weak, but now with the SansAmp and everything in neutral, already it has a bit more balls to it, but compared to the original here. So we still need to have a little bit more distortion and a little bit more grit, upper mid-range stuff that we need to add. So I'll just start fiddling with the knobs and see if we can get closer to the actual sound. Just for reference, and again. Yeah, close enough for me. Okay, so here's the actual result. here's the original. I could probably use a little bit of compressor, but we came pretty close, I think, with the SansAmp alone, and it just goes to show how versatile this little box is. So thank you all for watching, and bye.